So I'm going to explain to you what's going on here with YouTube, and we'll get into all the nitty gritty of what has happened over the past 4 days. So 4 days ago, I woke up to emails that I got in the middle of the night saying my partnerships were disabled across all my channels, that my AdSense account had been terminated. And the reason that they gave me that my AdSense account had been terminated was it had been associated with an account that had been terminating for violating their policies. So basically, they were associating me with another account. Now, I don't have another account, so I knew completely 100% that this is completely untrue and that there had been some error or mistake, and I was expecting it to get fixed right away. You see, the thing is, I was kind of thinking this might be a censorship / free speech issue, but upon kind of getting into this more and more, I've come to realize that actually it seems like a simple mistake. It just seems like YouTube's creator support just sends you around in circles. I mean, today, for example, on one of the cases, I had a guy who addressed me as Hi Jocelyn. Who's Jocelyn? And how does that make me feel that my cases are getting taken seriously? I mean, it is a lot of stress that I'm going through right now. And obviously YouTube as well has an incentive to actually do something, because the way it works with YouTube, if you don't know, is basically you have a YouTube channel. When it gets to a certain point, you're able to then get an AdSense account, and the AdSense account is where you get paid for the ads that are run on your channel. So right now there's uncertainty to whether I'm even going to be paid for like the past 6 weeks essentially. The one thing I am certain of is I'm not going to give up. I'm going to fight, and I'm so frustrated about what is going on, and I need your help more than ever. I need your support. There are 3 main things that you can do. You can follow me on X. That really helps, and it's totally free. Retweet my tweets about YouTube, and please help me as much as you can. You can go to the Buy My Coffee link in the description. Donate whatever you can. It really helps. The other thing that you can do is go to Patreon. Go to Patreon, sign up as a paid member, and then that really helps. And I really cannot thank you enough for all your support during this time. So I'm going to obviously continue to make videos here. I'm going to be continually trying to deal with this and allocating a lot of my time to this. So just bear in mind, it might not be as many videos as I did in the past, because I'm going to be spending a lot of time. I mean, the amount of time that I have spent back and forth with creator support, like documenting all these emails and interactions that I'm having with them, and it's just getting nowhere seemingly, which is why I'm now coming here. I mean, God, I hope they seriously watch this video. I hope this video gets some traction, because I think it's really horrible the way they are treating me as a creator. Obviously, my channel, over 69,000 subscribers. So it's not a small channel, and I'm blessed to have that. But it's just unbelievable how it just doesn't seem to be getting took seriously at this point. I mean, point blank today, I asked the support whether they actually had any way of communicating with AdSense, and they wouldn't even give me a clear answer to that. It actually says in their terms and conditions, because I read them, that guess what? You have a right to appeal that. And if you don't appeal that within 30 days, then your right to appeal is actually waived. But the thing is, I have actually tried to appeal it probably 10, 15 times, but every time I get the same bounce back message saying that basically my publisher ID was invalid. It actually says several reasons, but I confirmed with creator support it's because it thinks my publisher ID isn't valid. Your publisher ID is essentially what your account is on AdSense, you have a publisher ID that's linked to your account. That's how they identify you. But the real crux of the matter is here that nobody seems to want to do anything about it despite what I do. You know, I put lots of tweets on Twitter. They say, oh, we'll DM you. And then they'll go into my DMs and they'll be like, yeah, we see you have a case already and you just have to kind of wait for that. And the most frustrating thing about this whole ordeal is the time scale. So, you know, you'll send an email and then you have to wait 24 hours for a response, or 48 hours in some cases for a response, which is totally unacceptable. I mean, they have this creator support chat, but they don't seem to be able to do much with that. So basically right now, I can't even appeal my termination with AdSense. And the whole thing, I mean, it is blatantly obvious to me that it's an error. As I'm explaining it to you, it's probably obvious to you as well that this is an error. Because the thing is, I'm still able to create content, create videos. It's just the AdSense side that is screwed up. And it's just so obvious to me. I mean, I know 100% that this is a wrongful termination because I don't have another account that has been terminated. Now, it is possible that it's due to my business being registered at a place where other businesses are also registered. So their system has somehow mistaken me to be related to some other business. And it seems like it would just be as simple as confirming who I am and then looking into this account that they say is associated with mine, which I know 100% is untrue. And then they would see that I am not that person or business. And then guess what? They could reinstate my accounts. But they seem to be going through this whole process, which doesn't seem to be leading anywhere. I watched a bunch of videos online on this, 2 creators that had the same thing happen. One of them was able to resolve it with YouTube after a couple of months and basically taking legal action. Another, they had to wait 6 months in order to get this resolved. So, you know, it's just absolutely crazy. And it seemed in that case, the only reason why he actually got it resolved was because he kicked up such a fuss on social media, which just seems absolutely insane that you would have to do that in order for them to just simply look into the issue. Because that's really the thing. If they look into the issue, they're going to see that it is literally an error. So anyway, if any of you are creators out there and you've gone through this before, then please, you know, leave a comment below. And thank you so much for all your comments supporting me in the last video I did on this. I really appreciate it. And thank you if you are able to support me. I really appreciate it. The Buy My Coffee link, Patreon, following me on X, and thanks to my buddy for a recommendation on Buy Me a Coffee. And yeah, I really hope that this gets resolved. But guys, we're going to fight. We're going to fight together and we're going to win because it's totally wrong. And I just can't sleep at night knowing that this has all gone down and I've done nothing wrong. I'm 100% innocent. It feels like your rights are being violated 100%. Because guess what? I know I don't have another account that breached the policies. I know that I've been following all of AdSense's terms and conditions, all of YouTube's terms and conditions. I know that. And I don't have an account that's been disabled. I don't even have another account. So the fact is, I know this 100% to be a wrongful termination. But yeah, just managing to actually get somebody to do something at YouTube, really, really tough right now. Anyway, thank you so much for your support, and I will see you in the next one. Take care, guys.